My name is Shanetta Carson. I'm 20 and I live in North Miami, and I've always loved to sing. Words that I want to say, but I've never really thought, oh, let me venture into that. I want to be a singer. You know, I never really thought that. When I came to Hawaii, I was shy at first, but Mike and Calvin, they used to like steal me and put me in the back room. And then I started getting comfortable, and I realized that it's really something that I really enjoy.
Our community shared many similarities as it related to HIV. Because at the end of the day, what it was that it affected our lives.
My name is Calvin Early. I'm 24 years old, and I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I've been a member of YE since 2003. At the time, me and a close friend of mine, who was also an alumni member now, we were into rapping. We had never known of a place where a group of kids get together and this is what they do. They do art, they're rappers, they're singers, they're dancers. So immediately the thought was very attractive.
Actually, this is really cool because if you look in this painting, you'll meet AJ. He's the one with the mic.
AJ was the very first member of YE 12 years ago. And throughout those 12 years, AJ has been my rock.
What really made me want to join the program, you know, being at 14 years old, me and my friends, to see someone just like, they believe in you so much. Like, you know what I mean, telling you that, you know, you could do this. And it's like you got this person, this ain't your teacher, this ain't your parent, but at the same time, they telling you, like, believe in yourself, you could do this. You gonna run with it.
We would come to YE on the weekends. It was a growth process. It was me, for the first time in my life, truly being dedicated to something.
When I first met Calvin, he would wear this large white t-shirt, and he would sit in the back, and he would just stare at me. And I didn't know him. And I thought he was like a tough little kid, because he would like ease me. Like, what I mean by ease, he would give me a dirty look, or at least I thought he was giving me a dirty look. He would just be like this. But really, what I think he was doing, he was trying to figure this all out.
While listening to my own silence, I began realizing that I need work. So I went up under that engine with a screwdriver to tighten my loosened ambitions and let that transmission bleed first.
All right, right now we're on the corner of Northeast 2nd Ave and 79th Street. This is the corner of YE. You got everything on this street. You got the school buses, you got the kids walking up and down the street. You have prostitutes walking up and down the street, especially well, all hours of the evening. It's just a lot of everything that's taking place in just one area.
Like growing up in the environment that you placed in, you know, it's like, it's not war, but you know, you coming from a different part of the neighborhood, and you know, you growing up not having nothing, it's pretty much like you standing for something. So it was a lot of violence. You know, it was a battle out there, like in every street, in every neighborhood. So me being busy at YE, it pretty much, that was my gateway in a sense, you know what I mean, whether I know it or not.
They're not just powerful because they're creative, that's there, but because they've learned the process of how to feel and be authentic with their performance.
But I can't continue, no, to keep living in the past. I gotta move forward now. I'm still going towards music, but it's kind of difficult. I don't have the worst life, but it's not the greatest. Maybe I'm just lost on the wrong route. I'm kind of my family's like fallback safety plan when it comes down to it. I'm the youngest from my mom, but I hold responsibility over everybody. That's my daddy. It's my sister. That's Roderick, that's my mom's boyfriend. And if you look to the right, that's my mom, smoking a cigarette. So we all live here, all 9 of us. And the kids are inside. You'll see them soon. It's the living room where all my sister's stuff is packed in. Yeah. And you have the kids. That's Tremaya.
My sister's always been a role model for me. I've always wanted to do what she did, but I never had the voice that she has. I would always see myself trying to copy her or be like her instead of being like me. My kids got taken from me, and you know, my sister was a big motivation for me to get my kids back out the system.
You rock me, yeah, so I surrender to every word you whisper.
Nella's got a determination, a drive. There ain't nothing this child can do.
I love my daughter. She's very attractive to people. She's very outgoing. She has a beautiful heart.
I've been living by myself since I was 18, because when I was 16, when I was 16, I actually went into the system. I was in foster care.
Netta is my hero. I've watched Netta be faced with problems and issues most people in this world could never deal with. And this young lady not only has dealt with it, she's looked it straight in the face, and with her humble, cute little eyes and beautiful face, has taken it straight on.
Once I actually got out of the system with the benefits that come with being in foster care, I actually just decided to go on my own and get my own place. And then, lo and behold, everybody moved in with me.
We're all here for a common purpose. This is our safe space. If we don't have this, what do we have, regardless of whose side of the tracks it's on?
I apologized so many times for things I didn't do, things I never said no. But how can I hold a grudge when all along I know the truth? Well, a lot of times it was like my family when it came to the drugs and everything. That's another reason why I used to come to Hawaii, because it would get me away from everything.
So when I'm not at YE, I'm here, focusing on my own personal mission. Mellow Mondays is a major building block to my ultimate goal in life, which I still have not completely figured out. But what I do know, what I know for a fact, is that I want for my word, I want for my message to be known around the world.
I've been told that I have a God complex. It has been said that the overfeeding of my ego is the reason for the obesity of my arrogance. When I pass, I hope to be noted for poetry.
I saw a potential in him, so I decided to bring him in, have him host for me while I'm gone. He's kind of been my sidekick, you know. He's been the dude that I go to whenever I need to run stuff down here while I'm out of town.
He's really taken me under his wing in the sense of discussing poetry with me, discussing, you know, not just writing and performing, but discussing the business aspects of it and really helping me to grow myself as an artist and to understand this art form and how, if you are going to grow in it, what you need to do in order to make that happen.
He has always had a gift for words. Just how people are drawn to him at YE, and when he speaks, they listen. Same thing when he's on that stage. When he speaks, people listen.
There are certain things that I know that are consistent that I want for my future. He who argues for his limitations gets to keep them. I want to continue working with young people. My message: blaming your environment for your circumstance is not reason, it is weakness. I want to be able to do this on a larger scale. And where there are no options, you make one. So I decided I'm gonna live to see another Christmas, and when that sweet potato pie come around, I'm gonna have 2 pieces. I want to be able to reach people across the country. Lord willing, I'm gonna have a whole village of children that'll bring me glory for being historians and teachers. See, I got to keep on speaking, because if they don't learn, I'm gonna feel like I ain't teach them. And this message is for the youth them. And that's why I got these tears in my hand which fall from my face. For peers of my land who fall from God's grace. No tear for no man who bust shot but jump gate. Bad man can't trust and I eat now run one glass brick. You must stand and fight. Had you no hands, you would use your legs to save your life. Everything that we've been through, someone else has been through it. And you may not touch everyone with your message, but you'll touch enough people if you say it often enough.
You know, if I just quit today and saying, man, you know, this is becoming too difficult, you know, I can't do it because, you know, we don't have enough money as a label to push this, or, you know what I mean, I'm not coming in, you know what I mean, every week with enough money to, you know what I mean, support my family and to help out my moms, you know, or, you know what I mean, support myself, you know, then that, I let that stop me, but it all begins in the mind, so, you know, I'm stopping myself.
I could see AJ running a billion-dollar corporation. I can see him running a record label, which is what he's doing now.
I know I need money, you know what I mean? I may need reliable transportation. I may need trips, take flight. I may need sources. I need sources in order to get there. I need knowledge. There's plenty of things that, you know, I need, but I mean, I don't have it, So how I'm gonna get it? That's the question.
Usually it's school, work, and studio at night, but studio's been kind of slow, kind of hard to find people who say one thing and actually go by it. So things happen that you can't control. There's situations you're gonna go through, and I've never wanted to feel like the victim. I feel like I went through what I went through for a reason. I was where I was at for a reason. Either way, you'll make it, you'll be okay. I turned out okay. I think so.
The kids in this program are special. And they're special to me for certain.
You know, spread a little bit more love, and it'd be more peace. There'll be more peace in these streets, you know. So like, you know, the streets must not be getting love if it's, you know what I mean, if it's so corrupted.
You don't know you can be a leader until you're put in a position to lead.
I think we give up on our kids too quick. And if we give, you know, if we just give them a little bit of attention and give them some role models to look up to, I think that they can really succeed.
Will you run?